Hello student, today's video is basically an educational video. In this video we will be discussing about NTSE exam. NTSE stand for National Talent Search Exam. This exam is truly at national level. So this is one of the most prestigious exam. See the detail about this exam, like what are the syllabus of this exam, when this happens, what are the stages, how many seats of this exam, and what are the preparation methodology. Basically, who should be watching this video? This video is basically a must for a class 10th student. So anyone who is right now class 10th must watch this video, and any student who is right now in class 9th, he should also be basically to watch this video, because that will give you some insight to prepare this exam, because he has around 2 years to prepare. Also, any student who is right now in class 8th also watch this video. Okay. What is the eligibility criteria for this exam? Any student who is right now pursuing basically class 10th going to appear in the current year, he is only eligible. This is about the eligibility criteria. The next question comes in our mind, like why we should prepare for this exam and what is the advantage. So this is the first exam truly at all India level. So till now, whatever exam you have been given, like you have been giving SOF Olympiad or NTSE Olympiad, this examination basically, if you see the number of students appearing for this exam, that is really very huge. So here you will be competing with lots of students. So that's why I say it's basically truly at all India level. The second point says this is one of the most respected and prestigious. So if you go in any educated society and you say I'm NTSE scholar, then definitely you feel the value and you will definitely get a lot of respect. So the second point. Third point, since this is a scholarship exam, so scholarship means you get some kind of benefit in terms of money. So what are that detail that I will provide in the next slide, when you basically start getting this money and how much money and when till what time you will keep getting this money. The fourth point is the most important, I would say. Till now studying all the subject, even though, but you mainly focus on maths and science. Apart from engineering exam, like if you appear in any other competitive exam in future, like I mentioned some of them, like IIMS, IAS, NDA exam, so that does not contain only math and science, but basically that contains a lot of other subject. Like SST is one of the major thing that basically you need to prepare. The second is the this mental ability test, that I will go and tell you more detail about this in the subsequent slide, but this is one of the major portion that you need to focus. Okay, how many people basically get? Earlier it was only 1000, but government recently increased to 2000. So 2000 scholarship are awarded each year. The amount I mentioned here, like once you qualify in class 10 this exam, you get around 1250 rupee and 2000 in undergraduate and postgraduate, and PhD also you get a good amount, I would say, but that amount is basically decided by UGC in that year, so that keep varying. So selection mainly happens in two stages. Stage 1 is basically at your state level or UT level. I believe you must be knowing the full form of UT. So at each state will conduct its own exam. So stage 2 level is second exam that happens at the national level. So it says that it contains two stages. So stage 1, that is a state or UT level, stage 1. So in this, the first point says that it is conducted by each state or UT separately. So each state has a criteria who can appear, like some state put some kind of criteria, like in class 9th you should have some 75%, something like that, or 60% or 80%. So we need to check which state you belong. You need to check from that state authority, like what are the criteria, eligibility criteria for that year. So this is first part. Second part, in stage 2 only those students can qualify who basically clears stage 1. So that's why this is a qualifying stage for stage 2. Or you can get in touch with your principal form basically normally you have to fill in the month of July or August. So you have to very careful and keep asking your teacher or principal that ma'am or sir when this form is coming, and accordingly you have to fill this form. So this part is very important. This is the first step, I would say. Once you fill the form, then preparation happens. In the preparation part, you have basically August to till November, and exam happens in the first week, second week, or third week, depends on the state level, and they take around 2 to 3 months to declare the result. So stage 1 start from July and end in month of February, where the successful list of candidates are given here. Okay, so once you qualify the state level, you come to the stage 2 part. So stage 2 part is basically that is at a national level, I would say. So whoever candidates who clears state level, they appear in the national level. This examination is conducted by NCERT. Only a student who qualifies stage 1 only can appear in the stage 2, and this examination happens in month of May and the results are in month of July. So let me give you a more detail. Like if you are right now in class 10th, so you have to fill the form in month of August. Exam happens in November and then result happens in February. So this is about the first stage. Once you clear this exam, so second stage, now you are in class 11th basically. Your second stage happens in month of May and then result comes out in month of July. So your scholarship begins after once you enter into class 11. So this is all about the selection procedure. About this examination, so stage 1 and stage 2 essentially have the same paper pattern. So in the paper, it basically contains 2 papers. In the first paper, that is known as a mental ability test. So this is a very new thing. You must be seeing this thing. There are 100 question comes. There are 100 marks, and duration is around 2 hours. In the second paper, that is known as your Scholastic Aptitude, that is known as SAT. Okay, this again contains 100 question, 100 marks, and it also 2 hours. About negative marking, see at the second stage level, it clearly mentioned that there is no negative marking. But for stage 1 here, you need to get in touch with your state authority to see that negative marking is there or not. So that will basically get the information in that particular year. In the math part, so in the math part there are many sections basically comes. So I have listed down few of them, like series, pattern, coding, decoding, logical, verbal, non-verbal, and one question I have given here. Just see like how this series goes on basically, and try to figure out which answer is correct. Hope you can find the correct answer in this and get the idea basically how the series pattern happens. In a similar manner, you need to see basically prepare for all these. So essentially this part contains 100 question. Ideally a student should score around 85 to 90 marks in this stage basically to clear comfortably. Moving to the sad part. Sad part is again it's a 100 question, 100 marks. It is basically divided into 3 parts. First part is your maths, second is your science, and third is your SST. Okay, students who are basically most of the students basically are very much comfortable in maths part and science part. So what I have observed, like average student also score around 16. Good student may score 19 or 20 marks. 1 or 2 question basically comes a bit out of syllabus, I would say, like that contains logarithmic or some higher level of trigonometry. So do not worry, at least you can try 16 to 19 marks here. In a science same manner, like easily you can get 35 to 38 or 39 marks. So the main concern is basically SST part here. It contains 40 question. So 6th to 10th syllabus, mostly paper comes from 9th and 10th part. So since you are class right now, class 10th, so you should be very carefully basically study as of now, and also you should be revising ninth part. So in SST part, what I have observed, like securing 15 to 20 marks become very difficult. But if you want to qualify this exam, see, total marks in this NTSE is 200, 100 math, 100 marks in math, and 100 in SAT. Ideally, you should be scoring to qualify this exam 160 to 175, I would say. So you don't have much scope basically to make mistake, and this is the main concern part. This is the main concern part where you should be scoring at least 35 marks. Otherwise, it is very difficult, because you will make some mistake in the science part, you may make some mistake in math part, and you make some mistake in the math part. So here you have to score at least more than 35. So in this part you have to seriously work hard, start revising from class 6 to class 10th NCERT. What you can do, basically you can just go through the NCERT part, read through, note down some important part, and that way you can score a good marks in SST. That is the only make or break. So there are some important links I mentioned here, for official NCERT website. You can check this link, and it gives you basically all the details. It contains all the PDF of the previous year examination, when it happens, what are those things you can see here. This is the website for at Uttar Pradesh level. You can check this out, and see what is the list of licensing officer. At state level, NCERT does not do anything. So if you need to ask any question, so first thing, basically you should consult your school. If school is not able to clarify, you can directly reach out to the license officer who are basically assigned from the NCERT. So they are basically one point contact in the state level. They can help you, like they have mail ID, they have phone number. You can directly get in touch and get the details of everything. So I hope this video was useful, and I'm sure you should be filling this NTSE this year and prepare according. And I wish you all the best to clear this exam. And if you have any doubt or any question, you can just put a comment in this video, below this video, and I will definitely try to reply in that. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Thanks, have a good day.